Hello everyone. I'm making this video. This is not the video that is the response to the abortion debate that I told you I was going to be making. This is a video to essentially talk about something that has been a problem that has been going on for far too long in the church. That a Mormon friend of mine on Twitter just shared this video. The video will be in the description. And he was bragging about how Mormonism is unstoppable. And pretty much it's a video talking about how the Mormon Church is very much, coming to grow at alarming speed in America. And I know why. I've been to a Mormon church before. And it's hard to explain, but in April of last year, meaning we're officially rounding our 1 year mark, in April of last year, when I began to look at other churches, one of the first churches that I went to was the Mormon Church. And the reason that I went there is because they are so readily available to you. There's ads all over Facebook, they're on Messenger. Reach out to a Mormon and they'll come talk to you. And I think to myself, that is so awesome. Why don't we have that? I send out a message to a Mormon and he'll be at my door within the hour. But I send out a text to one of my Presbyterian Christian friends, and I'll be lucky if they get back to me in the week. Just the commitment. They pound the pavement. They're there. They get stuff done. They take action. That's why they're growing. And one big problem to this, and I know this is a big problem because this is one I've had before. There have been times when I've been ready to go out there and do things for God and to actually want to go out into the community and serve things. All I need is a soapbox and a megaphone. I can start yelling stuff on street corners. Not much, but if that's all I can do, that's all I can do. Because for now, I'm essentially just a one-man army. I don't have much to work with here. And, in the Bible it talks about early Christians and how they were turning the city upside down. I don't know where you live, but no Christians where I live are turning the city upside down. And that's why the city has been turned upside down. I live in Buffalo, New York. It's a very... I live in a place that is very pro LGBT stuff, Democrat run. And I thought to myself, rather than looking down on them and hating them from my room, why don't I go out there and try to change it? Why don't I try to be the change I want to see in the world? The salt of the earth, as Jesus has called it. And it's been very frustrating. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. It is pissing me off. It's pissing me off that all the churches in my area of Buffalo and downtown, and even some people who, with this Presbyterian church I go to, it is pissing me off that I feel like I'm in this alone. And this one guy, the person who I'm thinking of right now, who's the Presbyterian, he was just talking to me, telling me he was doing a paper, and I asked him, what's the paper on? Because he's in college. And he says it's pretty much on a history topic for a selective class. And I asked him, what's a selective class? And he says, it's a class that I don't have to take, but I take anyways. Now, this is a guy who I have known, who I have asked, who I have made attempts to go do things with. And his response is always, I'm too busy with work or school. And now I find out this SOB is taking classes he does not have to take. But he's too busy. he can't go out and actually do anything. It is hurtful because I always get the same thing, and I don't doubt that this is a problem, but acknowledging the problems only half the steps have to be taken to solve the problem. Because I get the same thing from some people. Oh, I'm too busy, I'm working. My supervisor, one time gave me a compliment, called me the most hardest working man she knew. I used to walk 2 miles to get to work because I didn't have any mode of transportation. I remember in the winter time it was hell because the insides of my legs would become chapped, and I tried to put lotion on there to fix them. It would just burn because my lips were so chapped from walking in the snow to work. I get you have to work. I get that. But when Jesus told, the fishermen to cast out their nets, or what did he say? Put down the nets and follow him. They didn't look at him and go, "Oh, sorry, Jesus, we're working." I wonder how they would have responded. I imagine it would have went something like this. Jesus would have said, "Oh, you're working? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay then. Yeah, I'll wait for you to clock out because I forgot we were on your time. Yeah, your will be done, not mine." It is a real problem in our society because it's not impossible. And when I talk to other Christians about this, I get excuses after excuses. It's not impossible. The Mormons can do it. The Mormons go and give up stuff for 3 years for God. You don't have to do anything like that, but when was the last time you gave up something 3 years for God? They move, they go to states. Now the power is strong with them. The zeal is strong with them. And I can't even get a guy to answer my text message. This is disappointing and a piss poor performance. This needs to be addressed. Because, and again, if you want to watch the video, it'll be in the description below. Because I really am not looking forward to President Romney anytime soon. And by the way, it's the same deal with Islamic people. Same deal with Muslims. I mean, my God, this is vomit-inducing. And I'm at the point in my life where right now I'm mad over it. And it's worse because I have so many people to be mad at. And I want to lash out and want to just hit somebody. And it's just demoralizing and hard feeling like you're the only one who actually wants to do this. And you don't want to say that because you don't want to come off as prideful. You don't want to come off as, well, I'm doing all I can for God and you're too busy, ha ha ha. But it is not impossible. I get you work, you have kids, so do the Mormons, but they managed to pull it off. Maybe you just don't care. Maybe you're not as big a Christian or as strong for God as you thought. What a shame.